Stream titles want to update? Is that where we're at now? Fighting over stream title updating? Yeah, stream titles want to update. Don't mind the music in the background. Gives him time for. Alright, so where were we? We were on engineer 3. Just mark the timeline. Death count 2. Screaming antelope. And now it's the hunt phase again. I believe you wanted to do another screaming antelope. Believe that's where we're at. Because we did a frog line and one white line, I'm pretty sure last week. For some feedback. Maybe I'm gonna tear my ears out unless this kid falls asleep and I can turn the sun off. So I'd like to thank my first two subs for supporting me in this endeavor, and I hope some more of you would be joining me as I play Kingdom Death tonight and see how this fight's gonna go. Really, we've got a lot going on. We've got some screening antelope, the butcher coming up at the end of actually during next year. You have Slenderman coming up in 2 more years, so we've got some action going on. A lot of death, as one could imagine. Stack, guys. Valeria, Bronk, our Savage Fisted Tooth Man. Valeria, our Axe Master. Well, not Master, but Axe Proficient. Chica with her Bone Axe. Ferguson the Everlasting, who's living up to his name so far, although kind of killing his children might make his legacy end at some point, especially because we already have to use his life on reroll last week. Otherwise, he would have been scared to death with something. And Kayleen is out of survival right now. Her max survival should be up to 2. Everybody should. Pretty sure settlement survival's up to 3. 4 is actually our settlement survival limit. So that's going to go up. And then everybody else's can go up as well. We ended up doing survival of the fittest to raise our children. So all of our survivors gain bonuses to strength and evasion. Yeah, but our intimacy results end up being lower. Symposium, Shrine, and Inner Lantern. So far, Shrine allowing us to gain armor and all hit locations that we did use last session when I was building things. We have some Dryacanthus for somebody over here. We'll give it to somebody without the monster grease. Spot ahead, that's fine. Shattered Jaw. It's fun. Alright, so let's see how much we got. One on the head, one on the waist, and then one on everything from departing. One on the head, one on the body. For departing. Head, body, arms, waist, and then one on everything. So it looks like Ferguson is our tank at the moment with the most armor on locations. And Killian will never get hit in the head, ever, apparently. So, I mean, hey, that's a big plus. It's a big plus. You don't want to get hit in the head. Head is friggin' deadly. Let's keep this open to the severe injuries. That way I'll have that, and then this can change as we need things. Since we discovered it just keeps spawning more of them into a pile last week. back to normal. That's fun. We're gonna check the components. It's tough. So many components in this game. Expansion irregularities. Just like the extra pieces for the different expansions. Spedicules and some of the other guys. Definitely know we're going to be hunting another screaming antelope today. Go. Level 1. Because level 2 would whip our ass just by running around. It is way too fast. It just goes all over the board. Does anybody leave survival? You gain 1 survival from leaving. You do not, which is not cool. Something that gets survival when you leave. Oof. We're gonna make you frenzy, and then you won't even need survival. You get the plus 1 evasion. Did we add another plus 1 to your evasion here? No, you got 2 evasion. Blind spot, or take, or knockdown. That's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt. Yep. Alright, so at the moment, Kayleen will be starting us off in the fight, depending on how this hunt phase goes. The hunt phase will bring us to the monster, encountering events along the way that will likely try to kill us in one way or another. Hopefully not succeed, at least too well. I mean, it's fun to see people die once in a while, but don't want to lose the game or anything, right? Tentatively. Alright, I guess we'll just get this underway and more people join the stream later to actually make it a Twitch plays. Because it's not really a Twitch plays without Twitch. So, guess we'll be doing a hunt card. Alright, so our very first hunt event of the night to try and find this screaming antelope is going to be teething. Survivors on a trail of large rotting teeth littering the ground. Each survivor may scavenge. Roll 1d10 on the table. Say we can cut ourselves, find nothing of use, or gain a large flat tooth. You know what? Why not? Everybody's gonna scavenge. Roll scavenges. So roll, roll. Let's see what happens. 9, 4, 3, 4. 9 gives us a large flat tooth, and the rest of us get nothing. The one that finds something. Alright, you scavenge, so we move on. Revealer is now Bronk. It's 52. 25. Got that 5. Those are other hunt events. Have the book here. Let's see if they change this hunt event at all. They changed a lot of these hunt events. And this is still the older version of the rulebook. So I'm going to use mine as well. Mad flies. Yeah, this has changed. Tiny persistent insects swarm the survivors, flying into their ears and nostrils. The bug buzz maddeningly in their heads, growing louder as they nest. Each survivor rolls 1d10, and something terrible happens. Go again. Oof, that 2 is gonna suck. Another 2. Cool. Alright, so we got a 10. Their eggs gestate incredibly quickly and mad flies explode forth from your mouth. The experience is gruesome and makes you feel so alive, except for the frenzy brain trauma. If you have the rageaholic disorder or berserker fighting heart, giving birth to a disgusting new life kindles your rage, except for the frenzy brain trauma again. Alright, so you frenzy before the match even begins. So what frenzy does is she gets 1d5 insanity, speed token, and a strength token. She ignores slow, but she may not spend survival or use fighting arts, or weapon specialization or mastery. So, d5 for her insanity. 1. 1 insanity. That shouldn't be marked off anymore. Speed and a strength token. Strength. Yeah, you're frenzied for now. And we have a frenzy drink, so we can frenzy again. 4 and 2 twos. 4. The buzzing immediately stops and the flies depart. Their rejection makes you feel strangely despondent. Gain +1 insanity. You going crazy? You you dive into a nearby marsh to flush out the disgusting insects. It works, but now you're constantly distracted by the tiny bug corpses you occasionally hack up. Gain -1 evasion token. That's annoying. We've got bonus evasion, so it only sets us even instead of having us totally screwed. So that's kind of nice. Being totally screwed would suck, obviously. You don't want to get negative evasion. Okay. Mad Flies event. Now we get Ferguson to be the hunt revealer. And he finds a carpet of ticks. The ground is covered with a carpet of huge, writhing ticks. Each survivor must try to fend off the swarm. Roll 1d10 and add your hunt experience to the result. On a result of a 6+, you successfully smash the ticks away in a shower of gore. Otherwise, on a result of below 6, the ticks make you sick. Reduce your survival to 0. Roll 1d10. On a result of 8+, suffer a permanent -1 strength. It's one of the few times that a high roll will be bad in this situation. Luckily, we have a lot of experienced hunters with us, so we'll see what happens here. So a 9 plus her 3 hunt XP puts her 12. That's well over the 6 that's necessary. A 4 plus this 3 is at 7. 3 plus 3 is 6. I think it's 6 plus. 6 plus is fine. Smash these ticks away in a shower of gore. 7 is above 6 naturally. That's good. And then on Kayleen's turn, we get into the fight with the Screaming Antelope. Oh, we get a nightmare tree. This is in the board edges. Let's place these acanthus first. They're gonna go everywhere. Oh, you just want to give out on me right now, Max? Face. And the nightmare tree. Alright, so the acanthus needs to go a specific place. 4 spaces out from the monster. This one is 5 spaces away from all board edges. 5. Oh, didn't want to sneeze at you guys like that. Move this acanthus. And move that so he can't see us. Also is an obstacle, blocks field of view. If we can make him eat some of that acanthus early on and we can harvest the rest, then this fight will be a little easier. All board edges. The monsters aren't actually blocked by the terrain. They're so big they just kind of smash through it. Or stand on it. Survivors, however, are blocked. End up in not fun places. So we've got 10 AI cards. Means we'll have to hit this guy 11 times for him to go down. Or he murders all of us. Right. So, monsters always go first in Kingdom Death because the game hates you and everyone you love. Infested. When this comes into play, the monster gains +1 toughness token. Discovering the text is gruesome. Roll 1d10 for each survivor and a result of 6+, suffer 1 brain damage per monster level. Draw a card. Survivor ends their adjacent to a monster, roll 1d10. Result of a 1 or 2, they are infested with ticks and get a -1 strength token. Great. More ticks. There's our trait. We're going to draw another AI card and give a +1 toughness token to the monster now. That brings his toughness up to a 9. Glad we brought these weapons with us. We're going to definitely need them. Toughness. Yep, there it is. Toughness 9. It's actually AI card. Crush and Devour. Closest threat in field of view. In range. Closest survivor in range. Target graze. View is anywhere on the board. Basically isn't blocked. So block there. This would be the closest survivor. I want to see if they clarified that in range means that he actually needs to be able to get up to him. Yeah, so nobody is in range, so it's going to graze, which is fine because it's not damaged right now. So, moves to the closest acanthus plant. This one. Bye bye. Eats it and heals 1d5, which it isn't hurt, so it don't matter. In case any of us get masticated. Because you're going to be eaten alive by the giant undermouth of the screaming antelope. Because if you look closely, it's got a huge mouth in its stomach. Not only will it gore you and have those razor sharp teeth tear you apart, that giant undermouth is also going to try to eat you. And of course, it's 3 times our size, so it'll swallow you friggin' whole. Alright, moving up, it's our turn now. So if anybody is out there in chat right now, haven't assigned a character to you guys yet. So if you guys want to take a character on and roll the dice for them, you can. Feel free to speak up. Otherwise, I'm going to start our action by moving in on the target and hopefully hiding again because we don't want to mess everybody's face up. We'll start with Kayleen. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five. Now we have the Rawhide Henband, so we can look at the top 2 AI cards and check them out. Put them back in any order. Let's see what the monster is going to do on its turn. It's either going to gore us, which is a random survivor in range, or stomp and snort. We are all insane. Gore. Either one's not too terrible. Brain damage and knockdown or just regular knockdown? Everybody is insane. All of our survivors are insane right now. 5, 7, 4, and 3. Yeah, everybody's insane. We're gonna go with the Stomp and Snort. Alright, so now it is the Antelope's turn. It's surprise, surprise, Stomp and Snort. Who saw that coming? Nobody. Alright, so random survivor in range. Really, the only survivor that we can pick is Valeria because the survivors are blocked by the stone face. So they're out of. It doesn't say field of view, it says random survivor. That's in range. You could just jump up on there. So let's just pick the lowest. Roll. 3, 5, 7. So Laurent is going to get it. The Antelope is going to jump up on the stone face. And attack Laurent. Roll the monster d10. 6. That is higher than a 4+, so he suffers 1 brain damage from monster level and is knocked down. He's crazy as shit, so he's going to get knocked back 5. Yeah, so not a whole lot, just a little bit of damage blocked by your insanity. Nothing bad. And now the monster is right on top of us, so we can fuck their day up. Alright, so this is where we want to be though, because we want to hit and run with the monster. We don't want to end up sitting next to him for any length of time. Start with the Everlasting here. He gets 3 attacks at a 7+. Accuracy bonus. One hit. Right, restless inner thigh. If we wound, your target disables the monster's powerful running muscles. Screaming Antelope gains -1 movement token. Oh, cool. So if we just wound this, then that works out pretty well. Nothing happens otherwise. So, do have a +1 strength and 1 strength from the bone dagger, so we'll need a 7 to wound, thanks to the extra toughness that we got here. Nope, no wound. Wasted that hit location card. And then take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kayleen actually has the King's Spear, so we're going to attack with that. So it's 2 attacks, 6+. She has no extra accuracy. Thanks, J. Rick, man. Oh shit! Hey Jester, what's going on? Thanks for the raid, brother. Long hair don't care. If I had a webcam and it wasn't dark, you'd see I also have long hair, and I don't care. Master are practically brothers like that. Oh, damn, so two came in just in time to see me get two perfect hits with the King Spear on the Screaming Antelope. I even increased that number. I'm just gonna take those off. I don't care about caps. Caps aren't fucking annoying. Here's my Nightbot dashboard. Get out of here, Nightbot. Stop being such a Nazi. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do language. Yeah, Nightbot is a little overzealous in his modding capabilities. So there's that. Where did we hit this thing? The restless chest and the giant mouth. Wound it, the screaming antelope is going to face the attacker in full move in a straight line. Okay, so I guess I use my best judgment for that because we're actually attacking from range here on this side. So we actually got some dice rolling mechanics set up for you guys. So if somebody wants to roll me a d10, we will see if we can wound this guy in the restless chest. Just type in exclamation point d10. And roll better than me. Let's see, we want to roll. Let's see, we have 3 strength here, plus 1 from Kayleen's 4 strength. He's up to toughness 9, so we need a 5 plus. To wound his chest. Then I'll just throw something on my own. A 1. Cool. I'm just destined to roll this one. So that hit location is discarded, and we'll try and stab it in its giant mouth. For the guys who just showed up, it's got a giant mouth on its stomach that it tries to eat us with. So it's kind of terrifying. Also, I must have a really good dentist because I really don't see any cavities in those teeth. This thing just kind of runs around outside all the time. So I don't know if Kingdom Death Monsters get a great dental plan or what, but this guy seems to be doing well. Okay, this time he rolled an 8. That is enough to wound him. So we'll move one of the AI cards into the wound stack. And we finally get our first wound on the Screaming Antelope. Well, he's gonna need it now. Gotta get. Well, I hope it covers spears. No, mine doesn't. Right, so we had 2 of our guys go so far. We'll actually have Ferguson here encourage Gronk to stand back up because he was knocked down earlier. from being insane. And then we'll have attack first. We're going to move her away so we don't get infested by ticks again. Of course, Valeria's honorable, so she can't actually attack from there. Ronk's going to go first. He's attacking with fist and tooth. Psychopath. He has bonus accuracy, so he needs 7+ to hit this thing. Double fives. Ronk whiffs. Last movement to back out of the way. Because this thing's infested with ticks that eat our blood. And possibly sap our strength. So our frenzied Valeria will now go. Here. And attack. She's going to use her bone axe. Which, thinking about it now, is probably a poor idea because it's frail, and the Screaming Antelope has dense hit locations. So good chance it might break. She's got +1 speed from being frenzied from our earlier encounter with ticks. No, those are mad flies. Get 3 attacks. Need a 5+ to hit. All 3 hit. The super dense hit locations show up and smack and shatter our axe. Yep, super dense. The end of the attacks. This will be the last one we use. Alright, we'll start with this one. Even though it's going to ferociously spasm us, this one will knock it back, and then we won't have to deal with the super dense hit location and shatter our axe. That'd be nice. It's got a 9 toughness. We get 3 strength from the axe, +2 of our own. So we get a 4+ to wound this. And we roll a 2. So there goes that. And then it's going to Ferocious Spasm. So 1 at a time, attack. Target each survivor in the zone of death and perform a basic action. Zone of death is 2 spaces. Here, 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 here. 2 above it. So Valeria is going to hit with the basic attack action, which is speed 2, accuracy 2+, damage 1. Wow. I'm rolling tons of 1s tonight. So, if anybody ever wanted to see somebody die in this game, then tonight's the night to do it. So 1 attack hits. Where's my hit location dice? The body. And it's going to do 1 damage, which will be blocked by some of the armor that we're wearing. Then we will continue our assault to the creature's restless shoulder. Again, we need a 4+ to wound here. And another 1. Oh my god. Wow. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Alright, I guess we're hitting the giant teeth then. This guy's really going to use his dental plan today. At least let us win with the axe before it's destroyed. Yes. There we go. So, That'll wound. And then our axe is destroyed. It is frail. She's gonna go fist and tooth for the rest of this. Oh, that didn't hit before because we had +1 evasion. +2 evasion, because I'm not counting things correctly. Too many things to remember. So she's actually fine from before, because I'm rolling terribly tonight. For the remainder of her action, she's going to move one of these acanthus plants so she can harvest it next turn. Because these acanthus plants are basically healing herbs in this world. They can be used right away or saved for later. So all 4 of our survivors went. Now the Screaming Antelope gets to go. Chow down. If there are no acanthus plants on the showdown board, discard Chow down and perform a basic action. Full move the Screaming Antelope to the closest acanthus plant. If the monster ends its movement on or adjacent to an acanthus plant, it consumes it. Archive the terrain and perform a heal 1d5. Move the top 1d5 cards from the wound stack to the bottom of the AI deck without looking at them. Place Chow down on top of the monster AI deck instead of discarding it. Awesome. He's going to go here. He's going to eat this piece of acanthus. He will heal 1d5, so this divided by 2. Of course, it'll be 4, which will heal both wounds that we have put on the creature. Guess we'll just start from scratch, sure. Then to add insult to injury, we're going to put this back on top of the deck. Now it's our turn again. We're going to try and harvest this acanthus. Six. Find something tasty and consume it. If you do, +1 survival. Sure, let's do that. Archive that terrain. Archive basically means just get rid of, gone forever. And then her movement, she'll move again. So she doesn't get infested with ticks. Lean here has a reach weapon, so she can actually go 2 spaces, so we're going to move in and attack with the Twilight Spear. King Spear, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying Twilight Spear. Where's the Twilight Spear from? I feel like that's really a thing somewhere. Need a 6+ to hit. We rolled a 2 and a 3. Nice. We're going to have Ferguson go into his blind spot and start attacking with his bone dagger. He gets 3 attacks. He needs 6+ to hit because daggers normally need 7, but being in the blind spot gives us a +1 to our roll. So our 2, 4, and 5 do not help us. Again. Last bit of movement, he's going to back off. Bronk is going to charge in. He's going to attack again with his fist and tooth, which is 2 speed and hit on a 7+. I hit. He sinks his teeth into the antelope's trap guard. Ah, this is brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Alright, so Screaming Antelope panics. Its undermouth unleashing an inhuman wail. It bucks wildly and leaps into the air. The attacker is doomed, which means we cannot spend survival to save ourselves. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, knockback 5, and are knocked down. The monster lands on its belly and begins to slide in its teeth. Turn the monster directly away from the attacker and full move forward in a straight line. On collision, the undeaf survivors gain 1 random disorder, in addition to normal collision rolls. Ugh. Trample out. As a survivor, they suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location. So, Ferguson is about to have a pretty bad day. So first, we're going to do a little wrong. He suffers 2 brain damage and knockback 5 and is knocked down. Spin the antelope around. It's going to full move. It's full 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Onto the tree. That's going to knock him down and also deal 1 damage to his body. He gets trampled over with this creature's giant undermouth. Then we're going to reshuffle the hit location deck and pray that the next turn does not go as poorly. Alright, so who is still around and up? Lean with her 0 survival is standing. And Valeria with her inability to use survival is standing. So I guess nobody is standing up at this time. Valeria will move in and attack with her fists and teeth. That's all we got going right now. We have a speed boost on her because she's frenzied, and an accuracy boost on her because she's frenzied. She actually needs to go around because she's honorable. Refuses to attack a creature from its blind spot. Any circumstances, even though it's probably going to cost her her life. So there's that. +1 with our 2 base. 3. Hit all 7s. 4, 8, 9. Oh, come on, that's cocked. Look at that. That should have been a 10. Game cheated us. Still hit twice, though. We're punching and biting it in its restless ear. Alright, we don't have a clever shield, so it doesn't matter there. Fist and Tooth strength bonus is nothing. Just our base strength, which is 2, so we're going to need a 7 to wound here. 9 or a 10 will crit. 10! We crit! That's a critical. That's awesome. We needed that. We needed that. Said it wasn't the axe, it's just savage and does multiple damage, but a critical wound, persistent injury, dazed. If the monster would draw AI, roll 1d10 on an 8+. The screaming antelope confuses itself instead makes a full move forward in a straight line. Alright, alright. Well, it doesn't run us over every turn. That'd be kind of nice. The other attack, we're going to punch its restless chest. We bit its ear off, and now we're punching it in the chest. We're gonna Mike Tyson this bitch. Turn the Screaming Antelope to face the attacker and full move forward in a straight line if we wound it. Okay. So it's gonna be bittersweet if we wound it, but let's see what happens. Again, we need a 7+ to wound because we only have 2 strength. 2, that's not gonna wound. So discarded. With our final move, we're gonna back off a bit. 5. Kayleen's gonna come in and attack with a King Spear again, which is a range of 2. We only use cardinal directions in this game, so it's gotta be 1, 2. Then we're gonna have 2 attacks. They're gonna hit on a 6+. 5 misses. And a 3 misses. So Kayleen keeps up the good work of not hitting anything ever. Those guys are knocked down. So it's the Screaming Antelope's turn. Slam. Closest knockdown survivor in range. It's going to be Ferguson here. Ferguson the Everlasting is going to get slammed. New attack target. Speed 1. Accuracy 2+. Damage 1. That's actually not too bad. Does he have evasion? Yes, he does. So that means that'll be a 3+ to hit. And of course, I'll roll well for the monster. Go for yourself, monster. And that will hit him in the head. It's slammed in the head for 1 damage. He's wearing armor, so only 1 point comes off of that. That's the end of the monster's turn, which means Ferguson and Ronk will stand up. Who are we going to go with first? Let's have Ferguson attack first. Nobody can get behind him anyway. 3 attacks. 7+. No accuracy bonus right now. So 2 hits with that, which is pretty nice. Mouse, this is what you're doing to me. Sorry, mouse is giving me a little bit of a problem right there. I don't know what was going on. But we do hit it twice. Once in the delicate inverted knee, and once in its restless hoof. So restless hoof has a failure thing on it that's gonna try and kick our weapon out of our hand. So we're gonna go with the delicate inverted knee, which we don't have a clever shield for, so not getting a bonus, but we're not getting a negative. So +1 strength from him and +1 strength from the bone dagger is gonna be a 7+ to wound. A 9. Nice. Luck. Alright, so that is a wound. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady. Second one. Critical. Alright, now we're on a roll. There we go, Ferguson. You can never last this bitch. Crit Restless Hoof. Gain 1 Screaming Antelope resource. So we're going to cut off a piece of this antelope right here. Its shank bone is going to come out somehow from its hoof. Not not an expert on antelope anatomy, but I feel like the shank bone is not in the hoof. But we're just gonna let that one go. Then a persistent injury in destroyed hoof from the antelope's hoof is ruined. Affects some AI cards. Oh, we forgot to roll for the random running around. Moving over for third thing. He's also gonna walk off because he doesn't want to get infested with ticks. Kaleen will then go to attack with their King Spear. That'll hit on a 6+. One hit. We're gonna hit his restless shoulder with the King's Spear. See if it runs off. Attack. 4. We need a 5+ to wound. It does wound. The blow clips the screaming antelope's shoulder and it jumps back. Turn to face the attacker, then without turning, move the monster one space directly away from the attacker. Cancel all hits now out of range. But we already dealt the wound damage, so it can run away all at once, and that's fine because that keeps us back far enough that we don't have to deal with the ticks. Valeria is going to move and actually just collect this acanthus plant. Or attempt to. So she's got her fists left that she's frenzying with. 9 is going to give us a fresh acanthus strange resource. These are good because they can heal all your hit locations, or they can turn into dried acanthus later, which I have over here on Kaleen. Oh, she actually gained 2 survival when we departed thanks to that. Nice. Go, Kaleen. You always archive the terrain after searching it. Basically just uprooted the plant. Alright, and Ronk, I guess he's just gonna move in. That's all he can do. He does have the right hand bed, so he's gonna look at the top 2 cards and see if we prefer one or the other. Closest knockdown start in range, furthest threat in range. Run off to go attack somebody. Or random survivor is gonna get gored. Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to face the closest survivor. Oh, so that means it's gonna run over Kaleen. This one means it will attack Valeria. Yeah, she can take it. We're gonna have it bolt. Now it's the antelope's turn. Let's not forget to roll for its restless ear. Attacks normally this turn. So it's gonna bolt. Surprise. Go for the furthest threat in range because there is no closest knockdown survivor. It's gonna move and attack. So it's moving to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One attack at 2+ accuracy. 2 evasion, so we actually get 4 plus accuracy. 7, because I can roll really well for the monster, not for myself, apparently. And then it's going to deal 1 damage to Valeria's Waste. We're slowly but steadily hacking it away, but it's also slowly but steadily hacking us away. So I guess it's just a matter of who can outlast the other at this point. Now it is our turn again. Ferguson come running in. His full move of 5. He'll attack with the Bone Dagger. So that's 3 attacks. And it'll actually be at a 6 plus because he's in the creature's blind spot, which gives him a +1. But it also gives him a chance to get kicked on the face. So let's see how this goes. Oh, too many. That one. 2, 6, and 7. So we're going to hit it twice. The restless muzzle and the furry tail. Let's strike its magnificent bushy tail. Because we're cruel. +1 strength, +1 strength to the dagger. It's going to need a 7 plus to wound. Come on. No. We do not wound its magnificent bushy tail. I guess is good because it's magnificent. Now we will try to stab it in its muzzle. Again, 7 plus. 9. That is a wound. We don't have luck, so it's not a critical wound. 5 more wounds, guys, and we finally win this. So let's see how this goes. Oh shit, he came up in there. Roll 1d10. 1 or 2, they get infested with ticks. Oh, that was close. We're not infested with ticks, guys. Awesome. Creep in and attack with that King Spear again. 2 attacks, hitting on a 6 plus. Snake Eyes. Man. That's what she gets for having a shattered jaw. And Valeria is going to attack. Her unarmed, which is 2, which will hit on a 7 plus because she does have a +1 accuracy. And that will whiff. She will also move out of the way to avoid the ticks. Watch out for the ticks. I don't know if anybody ever played Age of Conan, that MMO, a while back, but my favorite line is, watch out for the ticks. So in this case, watch out for the ticks. Ronk is going to run in and risk the ticks to attack with his unarmed combat. 8 plus. He does have an accuracy of 7, and the blind spot is a 6. So he gets 2 attacks, so 6 plus. And he whiffs. You guys are killing me. He's not getting infested with ticks, though. Alright, all four of our guys went. Screaming Antelope. Slam. Closest knockdown survivor. Nobody. Furthest threat in field of view. Valeria again. She's the only one that's actually any spaces away. So move and attack. 1 speed, 2 plus accuracy. A 4 plus to hit. It hits. 1 damage. 2 arms. That will take care of that. Welcome, Prodigy. Thanks for coming, man. Always nice to have some lurkers on the stream, which it has, you know. Makes it hard to be a Twitch play, but, you know, viewers are better than no viewers. So maybe somebody will get interested in this game and want to join in next week when we move on. Get attached to some of these characters. Or maybe make their own. What was I doing? Oh yeah. You just got hit in the arms. Lost your armor. Brings it to our turn. She's going to harvest this acanthus plant. I really don't want this thing healing at this point. 10 is going to give us another acanthus. And then she's going to move away so she doesn't have to deal with the ticks. Acanthus is gone. Laurent is going to move in. He's going to attack with his 6 plus hands and biting and not do anything. Laurent, you're killing me, man. He'll just move up out of the way so he's no longer adjacent. Again, we only move in cardinal directions in this game. There's no diagonal. Ferguson will come in and use his 6 plus attacks. 3 of them. Hit all 3 times. Damn. Bet he gets hit with a trap, though. There it is. Screaming Antelope panics. Doomed. All survivors adjacent to the monster suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, knockback 5, and are knocked down. 2 brain damage. 5, knocked down. He smashes into the stone face. Works. He's going to take 1 damage to the arms as he gets tossed into the stone face. 2 brain damage. At least he's sane now. He got hit so hard he became sane. Monster lands in his belly to slide on his teeth, turn the monster directly away from the attacker and full move forward in a straight line. Collision, non-death survivors gain 1 random disorder in addition to the normal collision rolls. Oh, I didn't do the random disorder last time. Who did I hit with that last time? That looks like it's going to end our turn. Because Ferguson is doomed. He can't spend. She can't spend. She's already knocked down. So Great turn, guys. Great turn. Who got run over before? It was Valeria, I think. Let's say it's Valeria. It's a random disorder. Fear of the dark. You cannot bear the oppressive darkness any longer. You retire. The disorder during a hunt or showdown. You put on a brave face until you return to the settlement, vowing never to leave the Lantern Horde again. So she will be retired after this fight. Game over, man. Game over. Now you can lord that over Valeria forever, Prodigy. She's afraid of the dark and will never go hunting again. Right. Bolt. Closest knockdown survivor. In range. Enemies in range. No. Furthest threat. That would be Laronk. In range again. 6. No, he's not in range. Well, it's just closest knockdown survivor. It doesn't say in range. So she'll be going straight towards. This way. Kill the kids. Why are we killing the kids, Gil? Stand, stand. Rise from your grave. Larry's gonna search the nightmare tree. Because, fuck it, why not? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ferguson killed his children. For those who missed that last week, Ferguson had a baby, and then they reenacted Hunt, and the weapons were a little bit too real, and their choreography wasn't that good. So Ferguson ended up killing his child, Bernard. Snagged on a thorn with angry ants. Suffer 1 arm damage. Gain 1 lonely ant vermin resource. So not only is she scared of the dark, she just got bit by ants. You can eat the ant if you want. Depends on the time, man, but I'm down if you want to do something during the day while maybe LZ is napping. I'll be up for some Steel Division. But tomorrow night I have some company coming over. Unless you want to do something late, then I can do that again too. And if it's late, I can stream it too. We can be embarrassed in front of everybody because all right. So you got bit. Kayleen's gonna go in and try and hit with her spear again and fail miserably. Yeah, we're all bad. Did you actually do the tutorial stages yet, or go through the boot camp? A 6, I finally hit. Kayleen finally hit something. She stabbed it in the furry throat. Let's see if she can wound it now. Total of 4 strength, she's a 5+ to wound. She has the best wounding chance and she can't fucking hit anything. Alright, so there we go. Wound. Mouse doesn't want to work again. Getting down to the wire. Thing's finally taking some serious damage. Four. Bronco's gonna get in there with his fists and his teeth. Serious talk about what, man? He'll hit on a 6+ right now. Double sevens both hit. Once in the restless muzzle, and once in its restless tiny hands. Oh, at least we don't have to worry about that failure. But yeah, on top of everything else, this creature has a giant mouth, and around that giant mouth, you can't really see them, but there are tiny little grasping hands that pull you into its giant mouth. These creatures are really weird. Right, so +2 strength, 7+ to wound. 9. Fist and Tooth is actually deadly, so you get +1 luck to the attack of this weapon. Luck gives us crit range, basically. So we actually crit this restless muzzle. Shock the beast with a blow to the face. It is knocked down. Now all attacks hit on a 3+. Literally knocked down too. Alright, just have to remember it's in those spaces. What is going on with this mouse today? Then we're going to try and hit its restless tiny hands. Oh, it was almost another crit. Instead, it was nothing. Grasping tiny hands knock your weapon away. Well, we can't because the weapon was our fists and teeth. We were like biting at those hands. Yeah, man, I told you anytime you wanted to. I got this stream up and running. I can explain everything that's going on. I can even tell you how to play right now. The middle of a showdown is probably the best time to explain because it's the only place there are actual rules. Right, we failed to hit the restless tiny hands. He's knocked down. The roll for ticks. Tired already. You gotta come on the stream earlier then, next week. Alright, we still don't have ticks. Well, we'll just sit down anytime. I'm off Monday too, so Martin Luther King Jr. did for the world. Monsters occupy those 4 spaces. Move in here. Swing 3 times with this dagger. Get a 7 plus to hit. 2, 3, 4 is not a 7. I mean, together, I guess I had it together would be a 7, but we're looking at individual die rolls. So, fuck, that was annoying. So, last movement, step out of the way. Oh, right, it was hit on a 3 plus. So, that's 2 of them hit. I also posted it on Facebook, Gal. If you're on Facebook, which you are, and you're friends with me. Unless you got me blocked. He's me unfollowed. So he doesn't know. What a dick. Right, so the restless inner thigh and the giant teeth. Just biting their teeth with our own teeth. It's like, ah. Alright, let's see what happens here. So it's only 2 strength. So it's got a 7 plus to wound here. And the restless inner thigh. Nothing. And its giant teeth. Nothing. Alright. Good call, good call. Knockdown monster. Yeah, stands up to start next turn. So, monsters are dicks. Don't forget to do the AI card thing. 1. Nope, draws its AI card. Wound stack. Slam. Closest knockdown survivor in range, which is nobody. Furthest threat in field of view in range. So, either Kayleen or it's actually Valeria, because Valeria takes 2 spaces to get to. So it's going to slam into her again. Speed 1. Accuracy 4 plus, because she has 2 evasion. 7 still hits. She gets it in the legs for 1. It's running out of armor. Gonna start taking real damage soon. Turn. In those 4 spaces. Gronk is going to go behind the monster and attack it twice. Hit it on a 6 plus. 1 or 2 is not a 6 plus. You gonna follow him on Twitch now, Gal? See if he can give you some pointers. Six plus needed to hit. Perfect hit. Whenever you gain survival during a shutdown, gain 1 additional survival. When you get a perfect hit, gain +1 survival. So he gains 2 survival, but we only max that at 4. So we're gonna do that. No, he's not very good at picking people out. One hit. The restless flank. It's gonna turn around and face us. We fail to. What was a reflex either way, unless we crit. And 3 fails, so just turn around. Oh, Laurent needs to roll for tick. He's roll for tick. Alright, avoid ticks. Valeria can't actually attack from the blind spot. You'll attack with your fist and tooth. That's 3 dice on a 7 plus. Wait, what's 4 dice? Take the first 3. 6, 7, 8. That's cool, that's cool. So 2 hits. Alright. So either reflex, the monster runs away and runs over Kayleen, or on a failure, we get knocked back 5 because our hand gets stuck in its horns or something. Awesome, thanks, man. Alright, so 2 strength, this is going to be a 7 plus to hit. To wound, rather. 8, that's a wound. Now, unless we crit here, this thing is probably going to run Kayleen over. Fine, and it's a crit because we're fighting with fist and tooth and they're deadly. More screaming and delivery source. Pulled his brain out of his hoofs, but it's still alive somehow. Out of the way. Kayleen's gonna back up and attack with the spear. Maybe finish it off. 1 hit. Going for the magnificent bushy tail again. 5 plus to wound. 7. It's dead. Finally dead. Blech. Nobody's 120 insanity, so they're not going to vanish into the darkness. We get 4 basic and 4 screaming antelope resources. Lots of hide and scrap. This stuff. Brain. Shank bone that we pulled from its hoof. Alright, our survivors return. Set up a settlement, gain endeavors. 4 endeavors because all 4 of our survivors survived. Settlement event. Open maw. Large stone face slowly opens its mouth. Survivors prove their bravery by running into it. Lingering effects. We can spend an endeavor to brave the maw. Roll any number of d10 and add the results. If you roll any doubles, the maw snapshot, leaving you trapped in the darkness. You're dead and no one else may endeavor here this year. Dismembered leg. +3 courage. Brave the darkness. Courage. Fumble for courage. And vermin resources. The lantern sword gear. Reach the end and return. Your hair shocked white and your eyes lit with grim determination. Gain the following. Wow. That could be interesting. Update death count. Nobody died. Update the timeline. Oh wait, first we need to give everybody XP. Hey Cannibal, what's going on? Thanks. Yeah, I'm having a pretty good night so far. I'm enjoying it. Wish there's more people here to enjoy it alongside me, but every viewer matters. So I enjoy everyone lurking. So thank you for coming in. Right now, I'm figuring out if we're gonna fight the butcher right this second or not. Get our faces stretched over some lanterns. Sounds like a great time. Updating the timeline. I'm pretty sure this is where Nemesis counter events come in, and the butcher wrecks our day. Oh, especially when it happens in step 9. Thank God. We get to develop first. Move on to development phase. Alright, we have tons and tons and tons of stuff here. Let's just scrap pile, right? Get you into the scrap pile. I think we can actually use scrap now, though, but we still need heat. Oh, we can still build stuff like that, though. Yeah, lots and lots of bone. So much bone. The stone circle needs to be made. We made the stone circle last time. That was 3 organ. We had a bunch of bone. I mean, most of the games don't even charge you anything. Like there are some games that do exactly that, like on Kickstarter and stuff. Gloomhaven actually allows you to use their mod for free. Um, you just need to have the books. A lot of the mods, like this one though, have like you know the books built in, which they're really not supposed to do. Um, but you can find almost any game for free, and then pretty much all you need to do is know the rules. The only ones that you buy are like the official mods and stuff like that. I swear we could have bought Stone Circle last year, but oh well. I guess I didn't, and if I did, I screwed it up. Hide, bone, organ. Use one of our endeavors, and we'll innovate. Innovation with Symposium gives us 4 innovation cards to choose from, which is half our innovation deck. Grab Storytelling, which increases our survival limit by 1. And we can tell the tale as old as time. Ammonia. Brings survivors gain +1. I think that brings us towards heat. Sacrifice and a death ritual. Drums. Go with ammonia, actually. For science advance. Grab some of the ammonia consequences. finally get the lantern oven. Eventually. Two bone. One scrap. Then we're going to build this skullcap hammer. Two bone, a hide, and an organ. Oh, we don't have two bone anymore. Damn. If we had heat, I could build some scrap stuff. How much hide do we have? We have 2 hide left, so we use both of those hides to get more rawhide armor. Let's max somebody out. Gonna max out Ferguson there so you can be our tank for the butcher fight. Endeavor to perform the armor ritual. 10. 2. Running survives, gain +1 insanity. We don't get the armor. That sucks. Survival now permanently. That's good for ammonia. Return our. Those are going to turn into Droidecanthus. What about that stuff? Proficiency points. Not that you'll use it. Retiring. Officially retired. Not a retired pile. Oh well. Go back into the settlement. Forever. Who are we gonna pull out to replace her? Maybe we should pull Aiden out. What do you think, Prodigy? Still there? Do Bulma. I forgot what we did with Bulma the other day. Pull Mythian out of retirement. Retirement. Out of life. Asian token's gone. Asian token's gone. Go. Neither had to be a heal and reset button. Monster Grease. one bone. Make another bone dagger. We don't have a weapon over here thanks to that axe shattering. Right. Alright, so we're done developing finally. Oh wait, no, we've got two endeavor left. Let's risk it with Mythian. We're gonna risk this with Mythian. Open Maw. Or should we do it with Aiden? Oh no, Mythian is brand new when she came out. Alright. So we can roll multiple d10s. If you roll any doubles, the person dies. Probably gain courage or wreck their leg. Let's roll 4d10. We're gonna go balls out. No, 3d10. 5, 5, 10. She's dead. You know what? She'll use her lifetime reroll. So reroll any one die. So that's 1823. Fumble through the darkness, grasping for some proof of your brave journey. Something sharp and wriggling comes away from the wall. Gain +2 to courage and 2 random vermin resources. Lonely ant and a crab spider. We'll archive that crab spider and gain 3 survival. She's maxed out. Courage. That's not bad. He gets one survival and one insanity to depart. Up to our maximum of 4. Butcher cannot be hunted. The butcher hunts you. Butcher is probably one of my favorite fights. I kind of wanted more interaction for this one, so I think I'm going to uh, cut this stream until another night when I have some more people want to interact. Because I know I had a few people that just weren't able to make it tonight that really wanted to see what was going on, and then I'll switch back over to I go over to a different game for the remainder of my streaming tonight. Next time we'll take over from the butcher and see him ruin our lives. Give me 1 minute to switch games and we'll go back over to Overwatch for now. But you get to hear the obnoxious tabletop simulator. I love it. It's so bad. There we go. Going on over there in the corner. So queuing up some comps, competitives. See how my Moira does tonight.
Rise from your grave.
Thank you, Salty Jake, for that follow. Welcome to the Land of the Dead.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Oh. Lijiang Tower.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
What's going on?
Science will reveal the truth.
Love it when teams don't know how to play without a mercy.
A warrior's greatest weapon is patience.
I'll be watching over you.
5, 4, 3,
Where does it hurt?
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Your support has arrived.
This would be so much better with a Moira right now.
Enemy contact.
I'm being attacked!
Yep, there that goes.
My will made real.
A
The
speedy
objective is
recovery.
now active.
Can't help you if you're...
Casting a healing shield. I
Alright, have a
must
good
go
night,
where
Gil.
I'm needed. Where does it hurt? Help me!
Get in there.
Taking the point! I'm taking care of you. Right beside you.
Thanks for that, May.
Justice.
Ah, the wonders of modern medicine. Not good.
Freeze. Don't move. Alarm ritual.
I'm taking care of you. I could use some assistance.
Fire at will.
I will watch over you. That's healing spell. Let's try that again. Did someone call for a lift?
Get in there.
I'm taking care of you. My healing spell is upon you. There, I'm being attacked.
Behind you.
Time to raise my APM. Did someone call for a lift? Brauche Hilfe! Not good.
Team, man. Tough to call it that.
Bei der Arbeit.
Pass into the iris.
Rocket barrage incoming.
I still have
Rain from above. Justice reigns from above.
I must go where I'm needed. Taking the point. I've got you. Oh, the objective is a monster. Oh, no. I'm taking care of you. I'm on the object. Brauche Hilfe. Die Wunder der modernen Medizin.
Best round lost.
I will watch over you.
Score 0-1.
Really? Torb? Really? We're doing a Torb? That's where we're going with this.
Let's get you back out there. May you haven't aged a day. What's your secret?
Higher spaces, but I'm not sure if I'd recommend it.
Casting a healing spell.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Your support has arrived. I'm taking care of you. I'm under attack.
The objective is now
Get them off me.
not good.
I can't stay alive.
A clean bill of health. Join me.
This will stop them.
Done.
Come on.
Where does it hurt?
Clearing the area.
Help me!
Oh, freeze! Enemy.
I must go.
It's just
where
really
I'm
tough to
needed.
keep up with all these guys when I can't watch my
Someone
back
call
and
for
be
me?
healing and be killing all at the same time. It just doesn't fucking work.
They're all over me. I'm taking care of you.
Enemy rocket barrage incoming.
Pass into the iris.
My servants never die.
I'm back.
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Attack the objective.
I'm taking the point. I'm capturing the objective.
You in my sights. I love this mission.
Nerf this. Mega activated. This will heal you. Nerf this. Double kill.
Ah, the wonders of modern medicine.
Overtime.
Just in time.
My healing spell.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Yeah, okay.
This will heal you.
Nerf this.
Double kill.
Yeah, solo queuing is rough. Solo queuing is so rough in this game. Yeah, back then 2003. Cool. Never gonna get out of gold this way. Every couple wins I get that's just as many losses. It's just like can't find guys to work with. Yeah, take a break. Alrighty, that was such a bad match. Let's see what this capture the flag is all about. I wonder how it works. Is it like normal stages? Yeah, I don't know. Wonder what how'd they change the maps on this one. Really interested in seeing how they do this works.
Entering Lijiang Garden.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Prepare for
Thanks for
battle.
the sub, man.
Select
I
your
really,
hero.
really appreciate that. I'll do Diva. Let me snipe my Moira. Yeah, you missed out on the, I mean, it's just basically... Oh, it's a new map. That's pretty awesome.
Don't like this.
I mean, it's not for everybody. I mean, it's like, you know, playing games that you normally would play, and then on top of that, chatting with people. Or just talking to yourself. Mostly talking to yourself.
Capture the enemy flag.
Really? Really? I can have trolls on my team already? Bye, Junkrat.
One for my highlight reel. Come on. I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Yeah, did anybody, like, did anybody take a healer?
Hello.
There you go.
Hello. Greetings. Hello. I greet you. So predictable. Armor over here.
Up the tempo.
No one can hide from my sight.
Enemy turret ahead. APM 좀 올려볼까?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we can't play defense. We gotta push up and try to take the fight too.
This. Mecha active enemy turret destroyed. Game on. Ejecting.
Armor up.
This will restore you.
I'm back in the game.
So I guess I was just the only person pushing up on that. I don't know where my Lucio went. I think he died. And then everybody else is just like, oh, defense. Oh, gold everything. You know, whatever.
Armor up.
Bailing out. No.
Oh, hi.
Armor over here.
Mecha activated.
No one can hide
So
from
now.
my sight.
Hello. Thank you. Blocked by the dragon.
join me. I am ready to activate the sound barrier.
Defense matrix activated. Yeah! Enemy turret ahead. Nerf this. All systems checked out. Enemy turret's not gonna bother us anymore. I'm back.
Let's break it.
Meteor strike.
Armor here.
APM 좀 올려볼까? Enemy turret ahead. Enemy turret's not gonna bother us anymore. Bailing out.
This will heal you.
A lot going on this map. I don't know how long it actually takes to capture the flag.
다시 한판
Like, 'cause I keep
해보자고.
touching it, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't know if it's like a time lapse on it
Thank you.
or some shit.
Let's group up here. Come in.
Group up with me. Fully operational. Ejecting.
60 seconds remaining.
I'm back in the game.
And nobody's gonna capture anything. This is never gonna happen.
Seconds remaining.
We still win.
How did I get to go with this? Wait, I'll make fucking trash.
Oh, this is my jam.
10 seconds remaining.
Pick it up. Let's attack.
Draw.
Draw.
Play of the game.
It's a Hanzo play? No fucking way. Nice. Nice. That was great. I mean, seriously. Like, how does that thing even work these days? It's just like, let's just pick the most mediocre play
Lighthouse.
ever, and that'll be the play of the game. Probably ultimate had no effect in the match. Now I'm gonna get more.
Science will reveal the truth.
I was just waiting for players too.
Hello there. Absolute zero.
Rising
Hello.
uppercut. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
So rude. Look in the chat and skirmishes.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
So what games you playing these days, cuz? You still sticking to WoW mostly? Or you venturing out a bit? Yeah, no tanks. This will go great. I know it's not a standard match, guys, but still.
Science will reveal the truth.
Must violence always be the solution?
Look, these vases.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Capture the enemy flag.
Let's get the job done.
Yeah, interesting. I like the minor changes to the maps that make them feel more open.
This is my will.
Always
You seem in need of aid. We must defend our objective against their attacks.
Double kill.
Watch your back. Get on the board.
Oh, it's like a capture point.
The power. That changes my thinking.
No one can hide from my sight.
That's much better.
I can get that. I can go, guys. I'm just gotta be a little bit more
Perhaps a
practice
new
next time.
methodology is required.
Apagando las luces.
Can't be surprised by turrets.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Sniper, be careful.
Carry out. Touch from afar. Big Shinnagut.
Hey, I cast my thing over that. That should have got it.
When faced with a setback, we
That
must
was not
challenge
in the
our
plan.
assumptions.
The enemy has captured your flag. Score
This will restore you.
to 1.
The enemy is laying claim to our objective. Surrender to my will.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Our enemy Get into position.
The enemy has taken.
I will draw the strength. We must recover our flag.
The enemy has.
Our flag has been taken. Recovered.
Oh, there
Perhaps a
goes.
new
That's game.
methodology is
Hurry,
required.
recover our flag.
Hi there. Hey.
Defeat. Play of the game.
Fire in the hole!
Alright, we'll go back to competitive for now. That was an interesting game mode. But I really like to up my rank. Got 2100 the other day. Dropped down this with bad picks.
Now arriving at Ilios. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Lucio for the boops. For the boops. Lucio don't know how to get play of the game just because they knock people into environment kills.
Science will reveal the truth.
Oh, yeah!
We shall prove ourselves in glorious combat.
Let's get you healed up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I cast this forth.
Get going.
Pawing to the left. Get into
The
position.
objective is now
Don't worry, I got it.
This objective must be ours.
Steven's alone on the right. Might be able to push her, but... Alright, she's retreating, she's retreating.
Allow me to repair the damage.
I require healing.
I will rebuild you. This will heal you.
Watch your back!
My friends.
This will restore you.
The soldier's right side.
I booped it, Lucio.
Injured again.
Nice.
Shohei Mahou.
The second time now.
I almost have ult.
Almost ready. I need healing.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Trigger's right side.
push too far.
The power of destruction. Surrender to my will. This will heal you. You grow weak.
Systems checked out.
This will restore you. Get into position.
Best round 1.
Good job. Reaper, I can hear your fucking mouse hitting your pad or something.
1.
Why do people use push to talk, man? Like, it's not that fucking hard. Just push a button.
Push a goddamn button.
Sorry.
At least you don't hear his porn in the background.
Daddy?
That's how you get tonight.
5, 4,
Stupidity
3,
is not a right.
1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
I think I saw Winston Junkrat.
I cast this forth.
I have found the enemy. Come and face me.
Regenerating your cellular structure.
He was low.
Such a
Automatic.
glow creation.
The objective is now
Check our flow in the back.
The
Ana's real low.
Get into position. Restoring you. This will restore you.
Enemy sighted.
Your strength fades. This will heal you.
It's on me in the back.
He's getting our mega.
We must all make sacrifices in the
coming
name
back,
of
he's slow.
science.
I require healing.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Activating self-destruct sequence.
I've got you in my sights. Oh, let's break it. Damn!
This will restore you. Surrender to my will.
Watch the wheel.
I'm not dead yet.
I love being solo ulted.
This will heal you.
Winston, I'm asleep.
Into the iris.
I need healing.
Allow me.
Later, Randall.
Slow this out.
Barrage incoming.
Check some point.
When faced with a setback, we must challenge our assumptions.
Move back.
This will restore you. Injured again.
Nice job.
Victory.
Wow, they had a good team.
Play of the game.
Good job.
Double kill.
2 environmental kills. Environmental kills for days. You know, my recommended channels include XQC, and it's good if an Overwatch player is he's a really big asshole. I don't know if you've ever seen him stream, but he basically just screams at whatever team he's on the entire time. Sounds like the kiddo's waking up. I'm gonna have to cut the stream short tonight. Stop it.